After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check, man.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try to run the option here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
So we're going to 54. Why it is? Yeah! Every 26.
They run again with Dowdle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Then we're going to 53. Gun.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Big Lion.
Now Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They go play action. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Go! Gotta be lying!
Play action, now it's Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Hurry! Hurry! Like it, Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
There we go, going to 53.
Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! Here we go, going to 54, wide 8.
Throwing, Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go! 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
26.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. 26.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hey, check that. Check that. Riggs. Bronco switch. Bronco 80.
Running on first down, Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Prescott to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take. Here we go, going to 54. One. Here we go, going to 53. What do you think?
Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. One,
looking to throw, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Crowder. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Yeah, Perry. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott now from the 50.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They run here with Dowdle.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
From 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown,
70 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, here we go. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump. Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He can't get him down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street. Ready, ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready. Check, Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Carlos Watkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. Hey. Check.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Pat the 60. Hurt.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check. Hurt. Ready.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hey, smash first
Back to throw. Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Cowboys 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Kill. 26.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Dorrance Armstrong able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
There we go. Going to 53. Done. Now
Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Now Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Fighting through. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Ready? Trick the Eagle! Trick the Eagle! Johnny Lion!
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He gets away from one. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go. Going to 53.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
Back to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
60 back. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready?
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.